Hello everyone, this is Matt the Speedstar here, ready to run through the next episode of Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. In the last episode, we came to the underworld that was Mudbog Island, and dove down into the depths of hell that is the Village of Lost Souls. And we also got 3 coins traveling through the Village of Lost Souls to give to these 3 suckers here. All from the Gecko matches, and apparently all somehow died. So, in this episode, first off, we have to play a game with these guys. So once you have all 3 coins, let's play the guessing game. The object of the game is to defeat all 3 of them in a row. Meaning, it's basically a coin flip of heads or tails. Win 3 times in a row against all 3 of these guys, and you win. If not, you have to go back and what he says wrong. If you guess wrong even once, you have to start all over. Also known as the Elite Four effect, as I like to call it. But yeah, guess all 3 correctly, and you can get a treasure from these guys. Now, this is all luck-based, so I'm probably going to be at this for maybe a little bit. So, heads! Tossing, and heads! Correct! Okay, pressure's on. If I miss on this one, I have to go back to the blue guy. 'Cause I think there's an order you have to do this in. I'm not sure. Okay, tails. Gotta go back. Screw you. Oh boy, here we go again. Okay, let's try heads again. Yeah, and they just taunt you by saying, try again, fool. I can sort of understand why these guys went to hell. Because, man, they're rude. Okay. So, heads. Yes! One more. Whoops. I hate it when it does that. You're facing the right guy, but you then turn around and talk to the wrong person. Okay. This is for the big one. Tails. Oh! I'm gonna cut ahead to when I actually get it. Yes! 3 heads in a row. There we go. Alright, here comes the prize. The locket. Essentially, this locket is for that girl up there, so these 3 have been hogging her special locket all this time. Bunch of little pricks. Alright, so yeah, let's give this locket to her. Now, theory time. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. Right now, this is actually Roddy Tops as she was before she became a zombie, essentially. Why the schoolgirl look, I have no idea, but that's not part of the theory. The part of the theory is comparing how this Roddy is with the Roddy we know. I have like 2 theories. One is essentially Roddy Tops, the zombie, is all the naughty qualities of the 2 Roddys, and this one has all the nice qualities, which is why she's, you know, she's just all nice and pure and such. And she, I don't know, she's just more better to get along with, I guess. Now, the second theory, though, relates to the whole thing about the Village of Lost Souls, and how it tends to make people forget stuff when they're in here. So, this could probably be Roddy back when she was alive, was probably the exact same as she is a zombie, aside from the undead part. And since her soul, her human soul is trapped here, it has forgotten everything that she is about her, which is why she sounds more pure. And how she's talking and such, and just how this all is, I don't know how to explain it. That's just what I'm thinking. It's the effects of the Village of Lost Souls on Roddy's human soul that makes her talk like this, and how she's so nice to Shantae. That's all I can really think of. I don't know what really would seem more accurate. It's probably the second theory that would seem more accurate, but who knows. As for how Roddy died, as well as her brothers at such a young age, I'm not gonna get into that, because that's probably something a little too inappropriate. Oh wait, I don't want to go up there yet. That is essentially where we have to go, but I want to get this out of the way real quick. Now, if you talk to this before you go up and use the Hopeful Flame, you'll get a chat with someone unexpected. Or rather, you'll just get a chat with the Den of Evil itself, because this is the Den of Evil. Who's at the door? You smell pretty and sweet. Don't you know this is the Oubliette of Suffering? The deepest, darkest place in the Village of Lost Souls. It's for stinky ne'er-do-wells only. Get lost! Okay. So, yeah, you cannot enter that area until you somehow manage to smell like a stinky ne'er-do-well. And let's see if I can trick these Reapers, because I gotta go back up here. Now, what we gotta do up here is go to that little fire pit that we saw earlier when we were getting the green coin. Use the Hopeful Flame here. Here goes nothing. Gave the Hopeful Flame. And get... I wanted to say guess who, but we have no idea who this is. Who is Starfire? You should not be here. I'm sorry, this guy I gotta... What they call you, young lady? Shantae, sir. Okay, I have to get this... I have to get this out of the way. I'm gonna give this guy a bad impersonation of Heavy Weapons Guy, because it's the way he talks. I don't know, I just feel like I have to. So, here we go. Shantae. Strange name. Alright, I have daughter myself once. Ashamed to say that I forgot all about. It looked like I forget everything. Joker at door. He says this is Village of Lost Souls. I come to this island to find someone I lost. I shoot Gremlin and cross log to reach her. Now what was her name? Ho ho, joke is on me. I cannot recall. I have been here much too long. Could be many years. I need to visit Joker at door. Show him my fist. Maybe smash him with ladder. You shall go too, before you forget why I came here. Oh, I can't leave just yet. I need to destroy the evil in this place. Ho 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 ho! Gutsy. I will be proud to have you as daughter. Here, this gets you inside no problem. I go deal with Joker. Okay, so yeah, it's essentially the same thing as the ham stink at Saliva Island. You got the manly musk. So what else do you have to say? Go on. Use musk I give you to open door. Alright, so now that we have the manly musk, I'm pretty sure we are gonna smell so bad this guy is gonna love us for smelling so bad. I have no idea where I'm going with that. Whoa, Nelly! You smell like some kind of mutant buffalo. Get in here, fella, and let's torture you good. I'll prepare Dagrin for some live entertainment. And there we go. The entrance to the Den of Evil is now open. Let's go in and begin the Oubliette of Suffering. Now, some quick trivia. The term Oubliette is a term for a type of dungeon that actually only has one opening, and that is a latch high up in the ceiling. Now, considering how Shantae enters the Oubliette of Suffering is not actually the way that you're supposed to enter an Oubliette, so this you could technically say is not an Oubliette, but more like a dungeon, basically, and good lord, that is creepy right there. But there's another thing that could also show why it's called the Oubliette of Suffering, and that is the term oubliette also comes from a French term oublier, which means to forget. And in the Village of Lost Souls, the Lost Souls here are made to forget their misdeeds and suffering and such, being forced to be trapped there forever. So that could essentially be why this is called an oubliette. I'm not going to get any further into that because I don't feel like ranting or something, I don't know. Yeah, the Oubliette of Suffering, this is the biggest den of evil in the game. And believe me, this will take you quite a bit, especially considering the main gimmick when you get there. which is not that far off. And now that we got the oubliette map, I can go here, and it looks all broken up into separate little areas, doesn't it? Well, if you remember that this is sort of a Metroidvania type of game, you'll know that that's not the whole map. We'll be uncovering more as we go along. So what you want to do is just scimitar to go down here and go to the main area. Now the main gimmick of the oubliette of suffering, other than the fact that it's got lava and all over, is these 3 cages. What you have to do is manipulate the cages so you can move up and down depending on where you need to go. And this can get super confusing because some move them up by 1, or some move them down all the way. It's confusing, I'll just leave it at that. So I'm probably gonna be stuck there for a little bit. Okay, so, gotta head down here. And, as you can see, there's like a lot of fire around here. So, you're essentially in the real hell of Shantae. The oubliette of suffering. This is essentially the real version of hell that you could think of. Because believe me, you will suffer a lot here. Because there is... You've got these spike traps, you've got lava. Both will, if you touch them, will essentially kill Shantae. And do the Legend of Zelda thing where it sends you back to the beginning of that particular room. But then you've also got a lot of the enemies here, and they are pretty, they're pretty tough. Like, they're hard to beat, or they can do a lot of damage to you. And in this dungeon, you essentially have golems, like from Golem Mine in the original Shantae. And in Risky's Revenge, those certain golems that ended up blocking paths that only the elephant form could get rid of. And what I'm doing right there is I'm using the upgraded scimitar damage to safely defeat the golems because they don't attack you from above. They can't attack above, they can only attack straight forward. So they basically have a blind spot up top. And good god, my health's getting low. Oh! And fire. Oh, boy. Okay, what am I doing there? Come on, get up there. Okay, let's head back up. If I can remember which one it is. This one takes this one up here. And then I think I have to hit this one. Okay, there. Good. That I can sort of remember right now, but I don't trust myself to remember much else for getting into the other areas. And I'm pretty low on health, so I'm gonna use a potion. Believe me, potions are a lot more useful now than other items. Especially considering the lobster tail only heals up to 4 hearts total. Boy. Now, one thing I want to bring up while I'm going through the oubliette of suffering is that in here is where I get the pirate gear necessary to unlock the Easter egg that I want to show off. Which I'm bringing this up as a reminder. If you had not commented on episode 9 of... Darn it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was really tricky right there. But anyway, what I was talking about is, if you have not commented on episode 9 on whether I should do the Easter egg after I finish the Let's Play or during the Let's Play, now might be a good time to do it, because if during the Let's Play, I'm going to do it after I do the last Den of Evil, because I'm going to be doing a lot of backtracking, getting anything that I missed. So I'm just using it as a way to find something to do, essentially. If after, I will do it after I beat the final boss of the game. Remember, episode 9 only. Any comments on other episodes will not count. Now with that's done, let's get the pirate gear that I'm talking about. You obtained Risky's boots? Yep, Risky's boots. While running forward, press the Y button, and when Shantae flashes and hovers for a moment, I'll show you. You get a dash attack. And not only is this dash attack very helpful, it is your most powerful attack, period. As you can see right there, I did 20 damage to that one enemy and 21 damage. The dash attack, when you collide with enemies or breakable objects, it will add 1 damage to how much you do on the next enemy. So, if you can chain together a lot of enemy kills, you can do tons of damage. And I mean tons of damage, more than you could ever do with any of your other attacks. And you're near invincible as you can run on lava and just plow through enemies and such. So yeah, it's your most useful pirate gear attack essentially. And okay, what's my time? My time is over 16 minutes, so I'm going to end the episode here. Now remember, the oubliette of suffering is the biggest den of evil in this game, so this is going to take a little longer than it probably should. In the next episode, we are going to run through more of the oubliette of suffering. Get it? Run, because the dash attack, that was bad. I'll try and cut it out with the bad puns. Anyway, this has been Matt the Speed Star, and I will see you guys next time.